gorgeous! How is it going? My name's Victoria Tippett. I'm an international psychic medium and spirit-led empowerment mentor. What does that mean? That means that I have a connection to spirit, to source, the divine, whatever you want to call it. I call it spirit, where we leave the earth plane and we go into the spiritual realm. So we're here today to give you a message of what is going to be coming up this week for the 29th of June. So what is going to be coming up this week? What are we going to be expecting to happen this week? What is a good time to do things? What does that look like? All of those things. But before we get into that, if you want to come and join me in my Facebook group, The Limitless Spiritual Woman, or you want to book yourself in a one-to-one with me so we can break through the things that are currently stopping you moving forward, connect you more to yourself, connect you more to spirit, to be able to live a spirit-led life, then you want to book yourself a one-to-one, and the links are below. So this week, wow, we had such an amazing week last week. We were coming out at the end of the solstice, we were coming at the end of the full moon, we had all those amazing things, and you know, we're still having that kind of repercussions of the solstice energy that was around, the full moon being, you know, last week. So, you know, we've had a bit of time since that, but it just feels like the energy is still here. Now, one of the things now is this is a real reflective time for us right now. And right now, we need to be thinking about how we're talking to ourselves, what we're saying to ourselves, what we're saying to other people, what the language we use is. This week is going to be dialing up, being really positive with our language. What does that look like? What does that feel like? So, what kind of things are you saying to yourself? Are you being positive when you're talking to yourself, about yourself? Are you bringing forward all of those amazing things where you're saying, I'm really good at this. This is something that really sparks joy for me. Because if you are not allowing yourself to say those things and you say, I'm really rubbish at this, or, you know, this person's better than me at this, we're saying really negative things about ourselves. We're not saying the things that we should be saying, as in being positive. You need to be your own advocate. No one else is going to sell you. You need to sell you, yourself, whether that's in a job interview, in a business, in a relationship. You need to be selling the best qualities of you. If you were a supermarket, or, you know, if Amazon or something decided to say, you know, using that advertisement, everybody uses positive things in that advertisement. We aren't going to say negative things in advertisement. You know, if they said we were the most rubbish delivery service, you know, if somebody said that about a company and used that as their slogan, no one would ever use them. So of course we're going to be selling the best things. We're going to be giving you next day delivery. We're going to be giving you this amazing experience, and you can return things and you can do these things. They're selling themselves in every moment. They're not saying my competitor does this, but we don't do that. And that means my competitor's better. And we do this as people. We do this thing where we say, like, this is, you know, this person's better than me, or this is something that needs to be altered about me, or I'm not very good at this. And we need to stop that. This week, I want you to be a peacock. Or Spirit wants you to be a peacock. Be a peacock. What does that mean? That means us to shine. Shine your beautiful light to the world. What does that mean? That means that we need to start showing the world who we are, what that brings up for us, what that means for us as we are starting to go into that next stage of our journey. So how are we going to show and shine our light to people? What does that feel like for us? What does that look like for us? How are you going to say to people, I am really powerful, I am really creative? How are you going to say to people, like, I've been through this so I can help guide you through this? How can we show people that we are amazing? Now, I've seen pictures of peacocks that I've got a picture where my friend has taken it, and the peacock has no feathers. It has some quills, but it has no feathers, and it still has its feathers in the air, because they don't care whether they've got feathers, whether their plumage is full, whether their plumage is not full, whether they have no plumage, because they are there to just be and show the world how beautiful they are, feathers or not. And this is your time to shine, and this week is that, bringing it in, your time to shine. What does that bring up for you when you think about your time to shine? When you're thinking about allowing yourself to advocate for yourself, when you're allowing yourself to use all the situations that you have been through to better support other people. So we've got this feeling now where we start to think about what is it that we've been through? What is it that's stopping us shining our light? What is it that's making us talk in this kind of negative way? And it really is about understanding that everything you have been through up until now in your life has been for a reason. Everything that you will continue to go through will be for a reason. The people you meet, the situations you've been in, the things that have happened for you are how it's meant to be. The growth within this is where we see how we can learn, how we can develop, how we can change from what we have experienced. So, for instance, if you've been in a relationship that was not very nice, you should have left ages ago or something like that, you need to start thinking about not the fact that we're dwelling on the fact that I should have left ages ago, I wasted so many years, the best years of my life. You hear people say that, right? And instead of thinking that, thinking, actually, like, I was in this relationship, yes, we could have finished it ages ago. Yes, it was all very beautiful and lovely, or not. But what did I learn from that? I learned that I'm never going to do that again. I've learned that I get to shine my light no matter what anybody else says. So this week is about quieting down the negativity, the negative talk. It's about dialing up the light, shining the light, and seeing the lessons in everything that Spirit is giving you right now, because there is a huge learning this week and it's going to be super powerful and super beautiful. So instead of saying why me, try me is what you should be saying. Why not you? You know, who else would you prefer it to be happening to? And you remember, you learn more when you're in those lower points than you are when you're at the top of the mountain. So this is your week to shine and to get yourself into that next mindset of growth. Take that beautiful reading with so much love, and I will speak to you again next time. Have the most amazing week.